Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
April 23, 10:03 America, New York. Lululemon spins further out of yoga orbit. The athletic apparel retailer's ambitious sales growth targets look achievable. Getting there while keeping its luxury brand margins could prove challenging.
New York Times Business.
April 23, 8 o'clock America, New York. How remote work helped tech companies outside Silicon Valley grow. Some companies that hired remote workers during the pandemic say going back to the office isn't an option. Craig Fuller, founder of FreightWaves at his home office in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Wall Street Journal Markets.
April 23, 8 o'clock America, New York. Cathie Wood's flagship fund is down 45% this year. Money is still flowing in. Investors staying the course despite market volatility for many disruptive innovation companies.
Marginal Revolution.
April 23, 5:27 America, New York. The pull of the equilibrium? Man who never wanted to ride in fighter jet accidentally ejects himself. A man who was terrified by his retirement gift from coworkers, a ride in a fighter jet, grabbed the ejector handle in a panic and was launched through the skies 2,500 feet above the ground, says the official government report on the incident.
New York Times Business.
April 23, 5 o'clock America, New York. The end of the all-male, all-white cockpit. Airlines are struggling to find enough pilots and to diversify a profession that has been very resistant to change. Zakia Percy, left, an instructor at the lieutenant call.
Marginal Revolution.
April 23, 0:35 America, New York. New developments in the economics of fertility. The economics of fertility has entered a new era because these stylized facts no longer universally hold. In high-income countries, the income-fertility relationship has flattened and in some cases reversed, and the cross-country relationship between women's labor force participation and fertility is now positive.
Armstrong Economics.
April 23, 0:09 America, New York. Captain Kirk meets Joe Biden. The post Captain Kirk meets Joe Biden first appeared on Armstrong Economics.
Armstrong Economics.
April 23, 0:07 America, New York. Ukraine Gate by Stephen Cowen. Steve was a very intelligent man who specialized in Russia. Steve knew a lot about history and I always found that very inspirational. Sadly, Steve is no longer with us. The post-Ukraine Gate by Stephen Cowen first appeared on Armstrong Economics.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
April 23, 0:00 America, New York. How the pandemic's hot stocks cooled. Companies such as Zoom and Etsy face new challenges as people leave their homes and return to work.
Global Economy.
April 22, 2300 America, New York. Great cancellation spreads beyond Netflix. Consumer groups feel the pressure as tightening squeeze on incomes hits spending.
Armstrong Economics.
April 22, 2127 America, New York. Private blog. Russia and China agree on yuan transactions. Private blog. Russia and AMP. China agree on yuan transactions. Private blog posts are exclusively available to Socrates subscribers. To sign up for Socrates or to learn more, please visit ask-socrates.com.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 22, 2049 America, New York. European lawmakers reach deal on new social media regulations. The proposed Digital Services Act aims to compel online platforms to share more information and address harmful content.
Finance and Economics.
April 22, 2000 America, New York. All over the rich world, new businesses are springing to life. More entrepreneurship is likely to be good for the economy.
Daily FX Market News.
April 22, 2000 America, New York. British pound forecast. GBP, USD at risk of further losses as the UK economy weakens. Slowing economic growth in the UK and bets that the Bank of England will not be as aggressive as the Fed during its tightening cycle are likely to weigh on GBP, USD in the near term.
Finance and Economics.
April 22, 2000 America, New York. New research spells out the benefits of diverse supply chains. The IMF finds that reshoring leaves a country more exposed to shocks.
Finance and Economics.
April 22, 2000 America, New York. A surprise sacking at China Merchants Bank frightens investors. One of the world's largest banks sheds tens of billions of dollars in market value.
New York Times Business.
April 22, 1947 America, New York. Labor Board issues complaint against Starbucks in firing of 7 workers. The workers had been seeking to unionize a store in Memphis.
BBC News Business. April 22, 1947 America, New York. Post office scandal victims still waiting for compensation. A year since the first subpostmasters overturned wrongful convictions, most still await a financial settlement.
BBC News Business.
April 22, 1947 America, New York. Post office scandal victims still waiting for compensation. A year since the first subpostmasters overturned wrongful convictions, most still await a financial settlement.
BBC News Business.
April 22, 1712 America, New York. P&O Ferries. Spirit of Britain cleared to sail after inspection. Another ferry is found to have issues that need fixing before it can sail again.
BBC News Business. April 22, 1712 America, New York. P&O Ferries. Spirit of Britain cleared to sail after inspection. Another ferry is found to have issues that need fixing before it can sail again.
Daily FX Market News.
April 22, 1700 America, New York. Central Bank Watch. Fed speeches, interest rate expectations update. Rates markets are fully pricing in a 50 bps rate hike by the Federal Reserve in May.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
April 22, 1650 America, New York. Don't destroy what's good. Even if refraining from destroying helps someone you disagree with. Currently, Walt Disney Corporation has a special status in Florida that allows it to avoid many regulations and some taxes and fees.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 22, 1543 America, New York. Bed Bath & Beyond's Bye Bye Baby draws buyer interest. Suitors for the baby gear chain include Cerberus and a Spock chaired by Casper Sleep's former CEO.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 22, 1538 America, New York. Rebounding demand, rising prices boost U.S. steelmakers' profits. Strengthening market helps companies offset rising raw materials costs, pushed higher by war in Ukraine.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
April 22, 1507 America, New York. Environmental Despair Springs Eternal Part 2. Malthusianism in the Industrial Age. Read Part 1 here. Writing 200 years ago, anarchist William Godwin, 1756–1836, observed that, before the publication of Thomas Robert Malthus, 1766–1834, pessimistic essay on the principle of population in 1798, most people believed that an increase in population would deliver better days.